The Gentleman is directed by Guy Ritchie and stars Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Henry Golding, and Colin Farrell, just to list a few, and Hugh Grant. Forgot about Hugh Grant. And it's basically Matthew McConaughey plays a marijuana kingpin, and he wants to sell his business and get out of the game and go live on an island with his wife and raise a bunch of kids. So he's trying to barker this deal between this Matthew and for 400 million. Well, there's the Japanese gang or Chinese gang that gets into the mix and they want the territory. And so then he's trying to juggle that and broker the deal, but somebody hits one of his literal plants. And so all this bad stuff's happening. He's trying to figure out what's going on. And Charlie Hunnam plays his second in command, which is, trying to figure all this out too. And this is an awesome movie. I just loved it so much because Guy Ritchie's back to his fast-paced crime dramas with this dark humor galore and just random death that'll happen, and that'll be like the punchline to a joke. That's hilarious. The shining star to me, Colin Farrell, is awesome in this movie. His banter between Charlie Hunnam is fantastic. But Matthew McConaughey, he's a pretty normal type character for Matthew McConaughey to play the suave, charismatic, charming businessman who can very easily threaten and intimidate people with just simple conversational tactics. It's very entertaining, and I would highly recommend this movie. And it is very wordy, which I'm completely okay with because they mention at one point that they're having this battle. So instead of not a literal gunfight, a metaphorical gunfight with the terms they're using, but there is plenty of violence in the movie. That's the one thing I would say is more violence would be a little appreciated, but in the long scheme of things, when I look back at it, it's not really needed because all the components are there and it's great. And this is a movie that I would and will rewatch again and again. 5 out of 5.